and I'm going to try not to tell one. But anyway,
Tell it.
I've been here started 18 years ago, and I don't mean this bad, but this is just what I was told. I came from kind of some crappy paving companies, and I'd never really worked anywhere that I would consider a good company. So, whatever reason, I'm glad he did. But Dale Cathy moved out of Estimate, and they needed somebody, and I don't really even remember now how my name got thrown in the hat. But anyway, I had an interview, and I think Jerry Crisp called me in. It was me and Turner, Matthew, Jerry Crisp, and Cecil Cook interviewed me. And most of y'all know I'm just, high school educated. And that was a grueling thing. I've never been through an interview like that. And I mean, you got all these smart people drilling me about all this stuff, and it's like, I just want to be an estimator. I don't care about all this. I don't care about moving up. I just want to, come over here and bid paving for y'all. 2 hours. It's like, how many questions can you ask an uneducated hillbilly in 2 hours? So it's like, I go home, my wife she said, well, what do you think? I said, I'll never hear from them people again. now, here's the sad part, and I don't know if Rick will admit this, but a certain stone salesman that's not here anymore, and I think he talked Rick into not hiring me because I was not a frat boy. Do you remember that? That's the story I got. Dale didn't want to hire me because I wasn't a frat boy. But anyway, long story short, I guess somebody gave in and they hired me. And I'm thankful for that because once I did get hired, but I still had to come back for another interview. And it's like, another interview. So this next interview, it was like an hour long. And it's like, I've never in my life just either hire me or don't. But anyway, so thankful to Rick that he hired me. And it was a night and day experience for me coming from what I had been through. I told somebody the other day, I said, unless you've been kind of really in a terrible working environment, you don't really appreciate till you get somewhere good like this. So anyway, I come to work here and stayed here for 7 or 8 years. And there was something happened in that time, and I always remember Rick telling me, and I hadn't been here long, and I bid a job and just made a killing on it. I mean, I had a bunch of extra material in it. I was kind of scared of the job. Plan sucked. So I just loaded it up, got this job. We walked away and made about 50% profit on it. And it wasn't huge, but it was, more than my salary was that year. And I thought, I was tore all to pieces. It's like, this ain't right. So I went to Turner and I said, Rick, I'm upset. I said, we made too much money on this job. He goes,
That in there. It was a church.
It was a road. It wasn't a church. but this has always helped me out. Rick told me, he said, it's okay. I know you're concerned that you made a lot of money, but he said, there's going to be that job down the road that you might not make that much money on. And that's something I've remembered, for 20 years. And then, like Ledford said, he was grateful that Turner bought him in. Well, I'm grateful probably more than anybody that he bought Ledford back, because Ledford got together with Rick and got me back this last time. So I've been back 1.5 years, and I'm beyond grateful to be back. But y'all bear with me. I just lost my dad, and 4 months ago. Of course, the family is the first people to view, And I walk up there and we go through the family viewing of my dad. The very first person that walked in was Rick. After the family viewed, and that meant a lot to me. because I never worked anywhere that cared about you like that. And I always remember this. I was tore up. You come in, hug me, and I was already tore up, but that meant a lot to me. But then my wife, she didn't know, she'd never met Rick, or maybe it'd been a long time ago. And I mean, she just fell apart. She just, kind of fell into his arms, and he just kind of hugged her and consoled her. And, that meant a lot to me. And that's just something I'll always remember, to have, your big senior VP that, he didn't have to be there, but he was the first person in line, at that funeral outside of my family. And I appreciate that. And thanks for hiring me the second time.